So I'm sorry, stop defending players like bloody Alderbear and bloody Tell. They're not good enough. If you want quality, get quality. Get quality. Get quality. Tottenham 2, Manchester City 2. So unfortunately we couldn't get to the ball and get our Prince Charming in terms of winning this game. Tottenham Hotspur, first half, it was not even worth watching the first half, I've got to be honest. I regretted again getting Danny's ticket because really, let's be honest here, Man City thought that was the most easiest game that they were ever going to play. You can see it in Haaland, who, okay, I admit it right now, I will never ever say that Haaland is the above average on career again, because he does actually do something as actually a creator as well, actually holds up the ball. But as Tottenham, I mean, if you talk about an abject game in the first half, that's an understatement. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. Second half though, showing a little bit more fight, more energy, press, and a little bit more quality in the source of Javi Simons, who I have criticised a lot of the time, but let's be honest, he arrived today, showing us a lot more endeavour, quality on the ball. You can see that he was connecting with players like Solanke and the midfield, and really pressing hard to get the ball back as well, and that's why we scored the 2 goals in the second half. And also Gallagher as well, he's shown why we actually bought him, because of his pressing ability as well, and that's what got us the second goal as well. But going into the first half though, even though we've shown some intent in the first half, it's just a non-entity, and Man City had their chances in the first half. Semenyo, it was one touch from Haaland, puts it onto a set spin for Semenyo, and Semenyo just puts it wide, and that just kind of was a sense of what the game was going to be like in the first half. Then Jerky gets the ball on the left-hand side, comes through, and then just puts it in the corner, places it in the corner, 1-0 Man City. And really, Man City should have scored more goals. We were giving away the ball too many times in midfield. Romero was getting frustrated, you can see it. Dragusin was dilly-dallying the ball, Vakara was dilly-dallying on the ball. And really, Tottenham should have been more goals down, really, being honest with you. Because Semenyo scoring at the end of the half, that was much more what Manchester City would have had. And I was sitting there thinking, oh, just give me a break now. I want to go home now. I've had enough. Mr. Box Office had enough. And I was sitting at half time, and Ben was beside me. He was fed up as well. And I was like, even this is even more worse as well. At half time, second half started. Most of the fans who were in my seats didn't even want to come back to the seats, because they didn't even know what they want to come to the second half. And it's even worse when I was told that Romero was coming off, and we put on Sarr. So we didn't have any defenders. We had to put Powney in the defence. We had also Archie Gray on the right, who wasn't bad and actually was decent as a right back. Again, as a right back, not a centre midfielder, a right back, which kind of says to you that this guy is not really as a centre midfielder. So let's be honest here. But second half was so much better in energy. The way that we're pressing, Man City weren't getting any part of the ball at all. And for me, I think that was showing us what we can do when we actually play well. Now, this ain't no great side at the moment. The way that we're playing at the moment, we're still a mid-table team. I think it shows you right now, this is just the way that a mid-table team play. If you've got more energy, you've got more impetus in the team, and that's what we should have done in the first half. We had that energy in the first half. We could have made a fist of it in the game today, but we didn't do that, and we ended up scraping a draw. When really, Man City should have really won the game on a counter. They'll be kicking themselves, because what Man City did do in that second half was, when we were having the momentum, they shut it down. They shut it down and said, no, sorry, that's it. put Gonzalez on, Nico Gonzalez on, put a few midfielders on, keep the ball and not let Tottenham have the ball, and they stopped the momentum completely. And then Tottenham Hotspur, you could see Man City, it was coming, the goal was coming. Man City were going to try and get a third, and they were unlucky they didn't get a third. So they'd be kicking themselves, and we've given the advantage now to Arsenal, and now it looks like Arsenal look like they're going to win the game, win the Premier League now. But really the main talking point is that, you know, big up Ben.
Come on, you Spurs.
Big up Ben. You know, really in the end, Tottenham Hotspur are showing what really we need to do. We need to grind. We just need to grind out results. We just need to grind out results at the moment, because it ain't going to be pretty. You know, that wasn't pretty today. It was just effort and a little bit more quality from Javi Simmons. Solanke scoring the goals. It was good play from Solanke. I think Solanke, for me, I don't rate him, but the one thing I will say about Solanke, he does hold up the ball better than Richarlison does. You know that he can get people into play like that Richarlison doesn't do, and Mawani doesn't do, and that's what told today. Because Solanke was on the pitch and kept the ball and got in the right positions and taking his chances, that's why we ended up getting the goals and gotten that equalising goal. And the second goal was a picture. It was a great goal. Great credit to Javi Simmons for the first goal, when he worked hard, getting the ball back, putting it through to Solanke, and he scored. And credit to Conor Gallagher. People had a guy, Conor Gallagher, and I said he's a good signing. He's not going to be this ball-playing midfielder we need, but what he does do, he presses. He wins his duels, and he won his duels there. He got the crossing, the good crossing, and got the chance for Solanke, and Solanke scored. So, ultimately, that got us the point. And if we show that more fight, we'll get to that 40-point mark, and then we can start looking up rather than looking downwards, and not relying on other teams to beat the people that are down there in the relegation zone, like West Ham, like Burnley. You know, we wouldn't have to worry about those teams if we're doing our job. But great play from us in that midfield, good play in terms of fight in the second half, but we need to show that more endeavour on a consistent basis if we're going to get through this. Forget Champions League. Forget Champions League. People keep on telling me, oh, we need to go for Champions League. Who cares? We need to worry about staying up right now. Because this is a team that's mid-table at the moment, best at the moment. And that, I mean, even with a great result that we got today, it's still simple. We are a mid-table team, because Man City should have really won this at a counter. We should have won this. But this is not the same Man City that we've seen over the last seasons or so. That's it, really, for me. We need to, I mean, the worry for me is at the moment, Solanke came off. Now, he looked like he wasn't injured. Hopefully he's not injured. We need to keep him fit. That's one thing. We might have to get some of these injuries back as well. Hopefully Romero is not injured, because if we're going to have a Palestinian defence, I'll forget that. Absolutely forget that. And another thing I need to talk about as well, and I need to talk about this because I had an argument with Sim about it. And people might think I'm harsh. I'm sorry. Order Bear, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. Tell, you're not good enough. Yeah, you've shown heart. You've shown a little bit of energy. But if this is going to continue keeping these average players at Tottenham, we're going to keep on having this same thing. We're going to see the same things. All the best should have scored. Sorry, he should have scored. A top player scores a chance like that. And all I got from Ben was, oh, he's young. Well, this is why we're at where we're at the moment. This is why we're where we are at the moment, because we defend average players. All the best should have scored. Sorry. Like Moira would have scored. Richarlison would have scored. Look, and I don't even hate Richarlison. So why are we defending crap players? I'm done with this crap players anymore. I don't care if they're young. Foden's young. Barnes is young. They're still scoring chances. So I'm sorry, I'm done with this trying to be nice about it anymore. We've got to stop this averageness Because we can't moan about Enoch not being ambitious if we're going to defend people like Alderweireld. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with it. Right? Alderweireld's not good enough. He's not good enough. Tell's not good enough. Get rid. In the summer, get rid. Because I'm done with this. Right? If we want to be ambitious, you need proper players. And that's the problem with Tottenham. We don't have proper players. Because we won't have peak team performances like in the first half. Aston Villa, we laugh at them. They've got proper players. We laugh at Arsenal. They've got proper players. I'm done with this. We shouldn't be a mid-table team. But if we're going to start defending players like Alderweireld and Tell, well, that's what's going to happen. This is going to happen every single week. And you can't expect any more from these players. I'll tell you that for a fact.
Exactly.
You can't expect any more. Because it happens every single game. Every single bloody game, it happens. So if it happens every game, there must be something going on. Oh, what second half we turn up when we're 2-0 down? Because Man City had the brakes off. That was it. That was the reason why we got back into the game. Not because we were quality. That's the point.
Love you, buddy.
Quality is what you need. So I'm sorry, stop defending players like bloody Alderweireld and bloody Tell. They're not good enough. If you want quality, get quality. Get quality. Get quality. And well, anyway, that sums up Tottenham fans. They're saying to me to go away when I'm talking about quality. That sums up Tottenham fans. You know what I mean? But that's all I've got to say. That sums up Tottenham fans, really. If you don't want quality, well, that's what happens. We struggle. We struggle. That's it. Simple. And that's all I've got to say. You know what I mean? But that's all. Good result for Tottenham. Getting a draw, getting back into the game. But sorry, if we keep on defending good players like Alderweireld and Tell, sorry, this is going to continue. And I'm sorry. It happens every single week. It happens every single week. Every single week. It's not even a thing now. Nothing's going to change. Sorry. I can't lie anymore. That's my review. You got a guest appearance from an idiot that told me that I was an idiot for saying about something, being honest about the players being shit. But, if you want the same things, this is what happens. That's all I've got to say. Truth hurts, like I said, and I'm only going to be honest. No, just be positive. Please, come on now. You know what I mean? Well, let's be positive about average players. Okay, cool. Right, no wonder we don't do well then. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But anyway, moving on. That sums up Tottenham fans anyway. But anyway, moving on from that. And hopefully you like and subscribe to the channel. Keep watching and keep supporting. And as always, if you didn't know, get to know. Support your boy, Mr. Box Office. Subscribe and like. And come on, you Spurs. And I'm out.